Hello everyone, my name is Old Man Mordaith, and today I'm going to go over 7 things to know about Distant Worlds 2 before you buy it. Before we go on, 3 things that you should know. First, I am new to the Distant Worlds party, and this is the first game of the series that I've put more than an hour of playtime into. So features that I mention here may be a matter of fact for veterans of the series, so bear with me. The second thing is that this game was provided to me by the developers, so I could stream it, review it, and make snappy little YouTube videos, like this one. The third thing, I hurt my neck today doing old person things, like yawning and taking a brisk stroll, so note that this is being done through the hazy lens of some pretty decent painkillers. And with that, if you enjoy this video and want to help pay for my prescription medications, that I sadly have too many of, feel free to like and subscribe, it all helps out. This list is mostly going to be good things, but let me get one bugbear out of the way right now. There is no racial customization. You are given a set list of species that you can choose from, and you move on from there. However, this is offset by the level of the galaxy and empire customization that you have. There is a surprising amount of options that you need to go through before your game starts. So by the time I got to the game, the fact that I hadn't customized my species was less of a concern. Likewise, before the game starts, you can customize your victory conditions. Now, this basic concept isn't new. 4X veterans are used to toggling different types of conditions like military, cultural, and scientific. Distant World 2 has some of that, but also allows for full-on customization of the victory conditions themselves, and of course disabling them for sandbox play situations. Third on our list is the tutorial system, or tours as they call them in-game. They are simple and to-the-point tutorials. You have several screens of text. Usually it will highlight or point out something on the UI to explain a feature or mechanic. It's all pretty basic, but it gets the job done. Also, you can easily pop them back up afterwards, hitting one of the little question marks in the corner of many of the windows. I mention the tutorials because many games like this are hard to get into, and as someone who bounced hard off my previous attempts at Distant Worlds games, I was grateful for the clearer tutorial. Now we're going to be getting into some of the stuff I found really above and beyond interesting. So, for our fourth point, we're going to be talking about the civilian economy. As the game progresses, you will see more and more little ships that you have little control over milling about. This is your private sector economy. They move people and goods back and forth, they pay their taxes, and it's all very interesting to see in game. I know that fans of this series lament it not being another popular space games, and after tooling around with it for a bit, I can see why. It adds a very lived-in feel to your game, and I do like that. They also have a ledger, so you can kind of keep your eye on them. Number 5 on our list is the fact that several fully fleshed out systems come out of box with Distant Worlds 2. In other games, these would be sold later on as DLCs or after effects. Espionage, relics, giant space critters, interactive pirate factions, and more. The amount of subsystems in this game is fairly staggering, and I'm always happy to see the spy stuff, particularly, right off the bat in any empire building game. What can I say? I like being sneaky. Our sixth thing to know about the game is, well, yes, there are many moving parts. And yes, there is a lot to learn. And yes, it is a bit complex and filled with micromanagement. There is some good news, and that is the micromanagement is very optional. Almost all aspects of the game have various levels of automation. This allows you to focus on the parts of the game that interest you while learning other aspects slowly. Finally, and this might not be something that excites everyone as much as it did for me, but you can capture enemy ships. I nearly screamed out with joy, not my neck injury. Boarding, capturing, and retrofitting enemy vessels into your fleets is a thing you can do in this game, and I absolutely love that. It's something that is missing from a lot of strategy games I enjoy playing. Anyway, that's pretty much my first pass at Distant Worlds 2 so far. I'm looking forward to learning more and getting deeper into this very complex system. And I hope that you found this video interesting and informative. So I'll see you all later, and stay safe out there, folks.